What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're going to be talking about something we don't always talk about that much, and that is the treasure train. Now, majority of the treasure train, let's be honest, full pay to win, but there are some strategies that you need to follow if you want to get the maximum benefit as a free-to-play low or mid spenders. Whales will always be able to do whale things, but you guys need to plan ahead because, yeah, there actually are events for normal treasure train tickets, and saving them up is the smart move. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button. Let's jump right into it. So when it comes to the treasure train, there are of course a couple resources you are going to need to collect. There are a ton of different versions of treasures at this point in the game. However, when we're talking about collecting them, there are specific things we need to talk about. Mainly the fact that there are two currencies always available in the game, one of them being treasure crystals. So these crystals essentially are going to be exclusively used in the normal search function that we're in here, and ultimately what you want to do is save up to 150,000 of these treasure crystals. That way you can do this little bar on the side. It is like a monthly reset, but you want to go for these extra treasures whenever possible. Now there's really only two ways to get these treasure crystals. Number one is after a certain difficulty in the Void campaign, your auto battle loot will start collecting treasure crystals. Number two is if you go to the treasure crystal card, this is another one. It's a $20 USD card per month. Essentially gives you 20% additional resources from those campaign drops, gives you 1,000 instantly and 500 every single day. Essentially means you're getting 16 total. You're getting 16 treasure pulls a month with this card on top of an additional 20%, which I've never really mapped out exactly how many that is, but it is a pretty good amount. Now, what you want to do is never spend these treasure coupons on this normal search ever, even if it's got like a pretty decent up rate treasure or anything. These tickets have been used in special events, and they think it's happened twice now that you've been able to use regular treasure coupons in order to get new types of artifacts and stuff, or sorry, treasures and stuff. I feel like it was this one here. I can't remember though. I feel based on the number of treasures we have, this is the one where you could go 100 in to get some of these special things here. Getting things like Maim was really cool, all damage dealt. I think this was the one. I can't remember specifically, but there are some times where using normal treasure coupons can be used. However, there are occasionally special events, and usually they're holiday events. You will see them come up only in packages or for spending VIP points. Those special tickets will be for a special event, and those are usually along the line of the festival treasures because these are some of the best treasures in the game for what they're actually giving you. We have multiples that give all damage dealt, and then we have some random ones that are like very specific game modes. The ones that are across like all game modes that are for certain factions, those seem to be the best, and those are the ones that are really what I'd call the pay to win events, again, because it has these different colored coupons. We've seen like a pink one, a blue one, a green one, and an orange one. We've had it like 3 or 4 times now. I think it's 4 times that we've had the special coupons. Those can only be used during those events. However, if you do get some of them and you forget or you just don't use them, they can be converted into regular treasure tickets at any time. Now, there's also the guild collection, but I just want to reiterate one last time. Treasure crystals are only exclusively used in normal search, whereas treasure coupons can be used in special events occasionally. So do not spend normal treasure tickets unless you're just absolutely whaling anyway. Do not spend them here. Spend them on the special one, whereas the crystals can always and only be used in the normal search. Now, there is also the guild collection, which was a nice little thing that they added to the game. I believe it's the, is it actually this one here? I think so. Is it the Adventurers Guild one? I feel like it is. I can't remember. You know, one quick way to show you guys exactly what it is, we can do some of them to see which we get. So these tickets are bought through your gold Solidus. Wow, that was actually a pretty good pull. Yeah, it is this one right here. So the guild collection is the Adventurers Guild. This one's actually pretty decent. We can actually do some upgrades on our own account right now. These can be acquired by those guild tickets, and some of them are actually pretty solid. However, most of them are very specific on classes. Some of them are flat stats. Most of them are class specific buffs, but the flat raw stats always count. Now, where you get them is in your guild Solidus store. Once you get to a certain point and you get your guild tech done, you can start converting regular guild coins into guild Solidus, but I would not do that until you finished out all 5 guild tech trees, first and secondary trees. But once you do that, you can start buying these every single day. If you are in a more endgame guild, you're getting a decent amount of guild coins from events, you can get 4 to 5 of these every single day. However, every ticket purchase you do every day, it goes up by a full 1,000. So if you were to buy all 20 of these every single day, the last few would be in the 25 to 30,000 per ticket. That's not good, and it's only going to drain your resources here much faster. Buying 3 to 4 of these every single day is the play. And one thing that they did add to the Idolmaster in the guild section, you can tell them exactly how many to purchase every single day. So you can kind of adjust this based on how many you think you can afford to do without depleting your resources too fast. Of course, getting more tickets sooner rather than later will help progression, but just beware that is something to keep in mind, because these are some pretty solid stats you're going to get. And overall, just pretty good. There's one other section I want to talk about, and that is the arcane jewelry. This is the one that you basically accumulate through events in the game, stores, special events, all those things like that. Just grind these out and get as many of these as you can as possible whenever you can. This one here is exclusively from getting VIP level, so you can't really chase this one. However, a lot of these you can get from Sealand, Realms Gate, all these different locations where you can grind out resources. And lastly, I want to talk about what the point of kind of getting to certain point tiers in these are. You do get bonus rewards. Some of them a lot better than others. Some of them give just straight stat bonuses. You take a look at this one here. It gives much different rewards. Anything that gives flat things are usually better. Like even here, percentage ones usually don't end up being so great because you have a ton of percentage ones. Although if it's like all damage dealt or something like that, it can be much better. So getting a lot of this tree kind of finished out is beneficial to most people. Ones like this I really like that have just the flat raw fixed stats, because the last thing I want to talk about here is the whole reason why all of these stat points, these fixed attack and HP points add up, is because one thing that happened in this game is the attack and HP rolls of your awakening hero are essentially like multiplicative with those fixed stats, which is why even my tenant here that's not even a householder is sitting at 10 million attack now, and it just gets crazy out of control scaling. So just make sure, last point, make sure you guys are not spending treasure train coupons on the normal search. Only use it on treasure crystals, and make sure you're saving treasure crystals up to 150 to get bonus treasures. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.